diagram of the leadership styles. There are 4 leadership styles: S1, S2, S3, S4. That is, S1 stand for directing, then S2 coaching, S3 supporting or participating, then S4 delegating. Before that, you should correct the S1. They are written low directive. Instead of low directive, you should write high directive. You can see the x-axis arrow is reach the high. Here, directive behavior or task behavior. X-axis is from low to high, directive behavior or task behavior. Then y-axis from low to high, supportive behavior or relationship behavior. In S1 leadership style, that is directing, there is one mistake. They are written low directive. Instead of low directive, you should write high directive. You can see that arrow is high. It is high directive. Then one more correction. S4 leadership style, there written high directive. There you write low directive. The arrow is low, from starting low to high. So low directive. There you write high, instead of high directive, low directive. Then one more correction. Below that D1, there is written low competence and high competent. Instead of high competent, low competent. Instead of high competent, low competent. Low commitment. Low competence is there. High commitment, you write low commitment. So the 3 correction. Then directive behavior or task behavior, supportive behavior or relationship behavior. Then first leadership style, directing. Here the subordinates low maturity, they no ability to do the work and no willingness. In this style, they need high task behavior and low supportive behavior. That is, give high task and maintain low relationship. Then S2 coaching leadership style. Here the subordinates have moderate maturity. They are high willingness to do the work and a lack of ability. This type of subordinates need high directive and high supportive behavior. That is, give high task and maintain high relationship. Then third one is supporting or participating leadership style. Here the subordinates are moderate to high maturity. Their ability to do the work but lack of willingness. In this type, give low task and maintain high relationship. This type of subordinates give low task, that is task behavior, and maintain high relationship. Then fourth leadership style is delegating. These subordinates with high maturity, they are low directive and low supportive. They need not any direction or supportive, only delegating the work. That is low relationship and give low task. Give low task and maintain low relationship. That is only delegating the work. These are the 4 leadership style. Then below that, the development level of individual, from developing to developed. D1 is developing and fourth one D4 is developed. D1 low competence and low commitment. Then D2 low to some competence and low commitment. Then D3 moderate to high competence subordinates, variable commitment. Then D4 high competence and high commitment. So the 4 types of development level: D1, D2, D3 and D4. Do you understand? If any doubt, you can ask. Next one is Room and Jago. Room and Jago suggest leadership style is determined by the situation and decision making structures. Room and Jago suggest that leadership style is determined by the Hersey and Blanchard says that leadership style is according to the maturity of the subordinate. Here, leadership style is determined by situation and decision making structures. They identified 5 decision making styles. Room and Jago identified 5 decision making styles. First one is A1 autocrat. This type, you solve the problem or make a decision yourself. Solve the problem or make a decision yourself using information available to you at that time. Solve the problem or make the decision by yourself using the information available. What all information getting at that time, you solve the problem or make the decision. That is the first leadership style. A1 autocrat. Then second one, A2 consultative autocrat 1. Here you obtain the necessary information from your subordinates. Obtain the necessary information from subordinates, then decide on the solution to problem yourselves. Only receive the information from the subordinates, then decide the solution to the problem. The role played by the subordinate is providing the necessary information. The role of the subordinate is only providing necessary information rather than generating or evaluating alternative solution. Only give the information. This type of decision making leadership style, they obtain the necessary information from the subordinates, then decide the solution to the problem. Third one is C1 consultative to autocrat. The leader share the problem with the relevant subordinates individually. Here, the leader share the problem. Any problem, leader share the problem with the, not all the subordinates, only relevant individual. Getting their ideas and suggestions without bringing them together as a group. Leader